Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you: if you support physical media, why are you determined to tell people and convince them that it is dead or dying? This is something that's been on my mind ever since the whole Sony Blu-ray fiasco thing. And once again, I want to reiterate that Sony is not going to stop making Blu-ray disc or movies. They're only stopping production and shutting down the factories over in Japan that make recordable blank Blu-ray disc or mini disc. And by the way, for people who's worried about that, there are still other companies out there that are still making blank recordable DVD and Blu-ray disc and mini disc. Sony's just stopping this production, and I know how that can be seen as a little worrisome. But don't worry, Sony's not stopping at all. And so, with that whole thing came a whole bunch of news articles, fear mongering, telling people, that Sony is stopping to make Blu-rays. That's it. Physical media is dead. It's over. And I had to set the record straight on that. But what really inspired this video and what I'm going to be talking about is how as somebody who does YouTube, the YouTube world of people who claim to support physical media, who, claim to love physical media, we support physical media. They ran with this story and are so determined to convince and tell people that physical media is dead or dying. If they support it, why are they doing that? Blatantly lying and fear-mongering themselves. They're just as bad as the media, all those articles that ran those articles. And I was reading through the comments of my video that I did on the whole Blu-ray thing with Sony. And that's the other thing that inspired this video, is because I got a lot of awesome comments in that video telling me that thank you so very much for this video. This video was a breath of fresh air. Every other channel I went to was doom and gloom. They were telling me it was dead. I can't believe this. You're setting the record straight. Thank you. Because in that video, I showed off some graphs and news and everything to prove, that, those articles were false and stuff. And some of what really made me feel good was like there was people telling me that they had to go away from like those bigger channels, because this is what really irked me, especially with the bigger channels. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous that they actually left those bigger channels videos and came and found my video, and my video just like eased their mind. It eased their mind, made them feel better about physical media and everything. And that's really what my channel and I'm here for about, because I try to keep a positive attitude. I absolutely love physical media. I'm a huge physical media collector. I've been collecting physical media, Blu-ray, VHS, DVDs, Blu-rays since I was a kid. I have loved movies and entertainment since I was a kid. And it hurts me so bad to see these articles and these YouTubers out here claiming that they love physical media and just blatantly lying to their subscribers, to everybody that's watching them, that physical media is dead or dying, because it is not dead or dying. I won't lie. As somebody who's been in the physical media world collecting for all those years since I was a kid, yes, physical media has hit a rough patch. Yes, the sales did dip once the streaming digital, and especially when the pandemic came on. But you know what? They've actually risen a little bit in the past year or so. The sales have leveled off. Physical media has basically gone back to a niche community of people. DVDs are still being produced rapidly, and for most people out there in the world that are average people, the DVD is what they buy, so it still sells a bunch. For people like myself, the Blu-ray and the 4K niche market is going strong, and it's actually getting better. They actually forecast less of a dip this year. They actually maybe might see a little bit of a rise in sales this year, from what I've been reading and researching, which is good news for physical media collectors. So if you claim to support physical media and you're out here making videos and reading off articles saying that physical media is dead or is dying and that it's over, we're done, nail in a coffin, we should have stopped it, then you're lying to your subscribers. You're lying to your fan base. You're lying through your teeth. It is not. Will physical media live on forever? Who knows? Will it eventually, stop production of physical media? Possibly down the years and years down the line. But I foresee, a bit of a resurgence in physical media. And, something that I just saw recently is, like I mentioned in some other videos, that Barnes and Nobles has decided to reopen or open 60 more stores. You know why they just announced that? Why they decided to do that was because of TikTok. No, I'm not a fan of TikTok, but apparently the people on TikTok are going to Barnes and Noble stores and filming themselves buying books and stuff like that, and that's caused their sales to go up. Books are a form of physical media, by the way. When I say physical media, I don't just mean DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks. I mean books, CDs, records, vinyl, anything that is a physical media format of something you love in entertainment-wise, video games, stuff like that, anime. And so that's a good sign. So if I myself can inspire anybody out there, I know I'm not in a store right now, but I have physical media. If I can inspire anybody out there to go out there and buy physical media, because that's how you're going to get physical media to stay around. Plain and simple. Whether you like to hear it or not, you have to buy physical media. Yes, I understand times are tough. I understand that prices are up. I completely get that. That's why I say, as somebody who's a collector, I myself and other collectors are still going to continue to be buying those Blu-rays, 4Ks, steelbooks, big box sets. We're going to buy those. But for you, as the average person, I do recommend buying Blu-rays, because the Blu-rays are still pretty cheap if you just get the Blu-ray disc. But for the average person, you got to buy that. You got to buy that DVD. You got to buy that Blu-ray. You got to buy that CD. You got to buy that vinyl. You got to buy it if you want to continue. You cannot just keep saying, well, physical media is dead or dying, but I support physical media. No, you can't do that, because it's like an oxymoron. You can't say you support physical media and then say it's dead or dying, because those channels out there that are doing that themselves clearly don't support physical media, clearly don't understand themselves, how they got in such a high position. I don't understand. Look, I know I'm nothing. I know my video quality isn't great. My sound quality isn't great. I know I'm not huge. I don't care. I love what I do. I love making videos. I love spreading the word of physical media. I love talking about movies. I love talking about entertainment. I don't just do cover physical media here, but that is like the number one topic. I cover lots of things on here: horror, sci-fi, B movies, boobies, all kinds of sort of things. I cover all kinds of sort of things. I do interviews and everything. And one of the things I love to do though is physical media. And if I can convince people like TikTok is doing, to buy physical media, that's why I'm here. And I want people to know physical media is not dead or not dying. Has it had hard times? Yes, it's had hard times. Will it rise again? Possibly. I do foresee a little bit of a resurgence in physical media. I do think it is, and I think more people are seeing it more and more now that you cannot get everything on streaming. It doesn't have anything. Yes, you can pirate where you can find anything a pirate, but I would recommend getting a physical copy of your favorite. And before I close out this video, I want to share with you guys some new titles of physical media I just picked these up, just four titles. I want to share with you guys, because I want to show you guys that I still am out there buying physical media because I support it and I love it. And up first, I have Snapdragon. This is starring Pamela Anderson. This is her very first theatrical movie, that she ever made. And with her doing her last Showgirl movie, that's with her bit of a comeback. Why not get her first movie? It's an erotic thriller, starring Pamela Anderson. Pick that up. $11. $11. Brand new. I bought it, that's awesome. And then also I got Nick of Time, starring Johnny Depp and Christopher Walken, which I just did a video here on my channel about Christopher Walken, how he doesn't do streaming, how he doesn't have that equipment or anything. He does DVDs. He has them send Severance DVDs and everything. This is a great little movie. This is probably the most normal you will ever see Johnny Depp in a movie. Basically, Christopher Walken is this corrupt, security guy, and he nabs Johnny Depp and his daughter, and they kidnap his daughter, and they tell him he has to kill the president, or the governor, of California, or he don't get his daughter back. He has to do it in the nick of time. Great little '90s action movie, movie from the '90s. That's an action movie, a little underrated. It wasn't the greatest, but you know what? I got it on Blu-ray. I got it. Great Blu-ray. And speaking of a new movie, I just got The Beekeeper on 4K, starring Jason Statham. Excuse me. Looks great. It was a fun little action movie. Not the best little action movie I've seen in a long time. But it was worth it. I like that. I enjoyed the movie. It was fun just seeing Jason Statham kick a lot of butt in this movie. It was a pretty good, solid action flick. Looks good on 4K. Then also, I recently just saw Twisters for the very first time. I actually enjoyed this movie. I do wish the two leads would have actually kissed at the end of the movie, though. Call me old-fashioned. But this movie was surprisingly better than I thought it would be, especially considering I didn't think Twister, the first one, needed a sequel, and I actually liked the first one. It surprised me. It was actually a good movie. And the 4K looks beautiful. Good movie. But there you guys have it. I just wanted to, make this video, show off a little bit of physical media, and tell you guys, hey, physical media is not dead or dying or going anywhere at this time. Don't listen to all those people who claim to support physical media telling you that it is dead or dying, and don't listen to the fear mongering articles. Listen to yourself, and find people that you like, that you can share your love of physical media with, or videos that you like to enjoy that doesn't scare you. But let me know what you guys thought about this video and all this whole talk about physical media in the comments section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notification. That would be awesome if you're on you guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you liked me, hated me, or liked this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format. And it's not dead, or it's not dying. Godspeed.